Oh,
Hello there.
didn't see you there. You know, since Christmas is right around the corner, well, since singing Christmas Tree is right around the corner, I decided to do a video Christmas themed, just getting in that holiday spirit. And today I'm going to be looking back over the past 5 singing Christmas trees in honor of my 10th anniversary of being a part of the tree. So, let's get started.
So, like I said, this is going to be a video where I'm ranking the past 5 Singing Christmas Tree opening songs/scenes in order from first to worst. And we're going to watch them just chronologically from 2014 all the way up to 2018, this past year. I'll make some comments and little notes along the way of the song/scene that we're watching. Maybe, we'll tell a story or two that I remember from that year because I was a part of, like I said, all of these. And it'll just be kind of nostalgic to go back and look all the way back at my freshman year of high school when I'm now a sophomore in college. And just kind of looking back, like I said, and just enjoying the song. And if you guys were a part of these Singing Christmas Trees, you will know that it's fun to look back and just see how young we were and how we've all kind of grown up through the tree year by year. And yeah, like I said, this is the 10th anniversary of me doing Tree, my 10th year in a row. I'm not doing a part of the student choirs this year. Sad, I know. But I will be doing it. I will be a part of the Tree some way, whether that's in the cast or townsperson or an extra or something helping backstage. I'll be a part of it somehow because, you got to get to 10 years. You got to do 10 years. You got to do it. You got to do 10 years if you have the chance to. So yeah, we're just going to watch them chronologically, 2014 all the way to 2018. I'll make some comments like I said, and we're going to rank them in a specific order. Not just first through fifth, but I'm going to have criteria for how I rank them. Number 1 will be group involvement. How many groups were featured? Was it just like a core group, or was it a whole high school choir, adult choir, both, middle school choir, whatever. The more groups that were featured, the more points that your gets. Number 2 will be the difficulty of choreography. If it's a hard song for me to learn, or us to learn, it'll get more points. If it's an easier song, a little bit less points. Kind of as the years go on, the choreography gets a little bit more drawn out and complicated. So the more recent years will probably get a few more points on that end. And then thirdly, will probably just be either things that I found cool, like stage effects or parts of the song that I just found really cool, that it'll get more points for that. Just kind of my personal picks for the songs, like, oh yeah, I like this song because of X, Y, Z, whatever, stuff like that. We're just gonna watch the songs and just go through it. This is my first time doing a kind of react/comment/rank video, so we'll see how this turns out. This is my first time with my new studio mic, so hope it sounds good for you guys. If I need to change some, I'll watch this and I'll make the changes I need to. But yeah, so we're just going to get started. We're going to jump right in all the way back to 2014. I'm just going to watch the video with you guys. I'll make some comments, hopefully not talk too much and, mess up the video. But yeah, let's get it started. So this will be 2014 starting now.
Excuse me, where did you say you were going?
Oh, I'm going to the great musical city.
So here we have 2014, my freshman year. The first tree that we're going to be looking at here, and this part right here, when the curtain is across the entire stage and it's about to drop and reveal the entire set, is one of the biggest and best reveals of any opener ever. There it goes, drops. And here we have, it's a 1941 set piece, and here we have the core dancers for the high school choir. I wasn't a part of any of these dancers, but they're dancing now, and they're going to open it up to a song called Christmas in Memphis, which is a original song written composed by Josh Stewart, who was a pianist and a songwriter at Bellevue Baptist Church in Memphis, Tennessee. And the song is simply, like I said, called Christmas in Memphis. Very catchy, just blue-collar song for everyone who lives in Memphis, just celebrating Christmas, just the winter weather and all that. So here we have the rest of the high school choir coming on. Here we have the Newsies coming across in that 1940 style truck. It's just a very lively song, so I'll just be quiet for a second and just kind of watch as the rest of it kind of unfolds.
Deck those halls and all that jazz. Swing to the rhythm and hold
The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we know a place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. You'll have to turn away down low. Let it snow, let it snow.
When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, 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 all the way home, all the way home, all the way home, I'll be home.
Ain't nothing better than a blue city snowman who's dressed for a night out on the town.
Poor Mr. Snowman, soon morning will come and then, oh, you're just a puddle on the ground. Let's get a cup of joke as if the cat's meow, and when we trim the tree it's gonna shine and how. We got the snow house, the weather's mighty nice.
It's just the way of a Memphis Christmas.
It's just the way of a Memphis Christmas.
Those halls and all that jazz, swing to the rhythm and hold on fast. It's Christmas time in the city of Memphis. Play that song, strike up the band, sing another chorus and clap your hands. It's Christmas time in the city of Memphis. It's Christmas time in the city of Memphis. It's Christmas time in the city of Memphis.
So here we have the 2015 Singing Christmas Tree. This is a few years set after the year before, so this is now like 1945-ish, kind of after the war. Everyone's coming home. It's all celebration. This group right here opening up is the core high school dance group, or the swing group, and then we have the adult choir as well. This is kind of special for me because you can see myself there in the back. This is the first extra group that I tried out for that I made, so it was kind of special for me this year, and I just love the style of it. Just this more swing, 1940s swing style music. Everyone's all happy. The war's over. We won, that kind of thing. But yeah, so we have very catchy song here with, like I said, the swing group and the adults choir. We have some high schoolers kind of straddled in the back, just kind of being extras, just kind of being placeholders for the moment. They'll join in a minute when the rest of the high school choir joins the swing dance group. But yeah, so we ain't our little swing dance thing here. And here we have Andrew Robinson. He is playing the part of a soldier returning from home, and he has a solo here, so we'll be quiet, listen to his song.
Oh, I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long road back, I promise.
So now he's returned from war, we're greeting him, and he is about to see his daughter and his wife again for the first time since coming back. So it's a very happy, heartwarming scene to open up the play. Very, very fun scene here. I loved this year, being a soldier and just being able to do all the swing and everything, just the vibe that it had. Great opening scene, great year.
Please have snow and mistletoe and a little girl waiting for me.
So here we have the adult choir kind of rehashing the dance they did a little earlier, and now the adult choir is going to open up to all of the high school choir as we come forward now, and we're all doing our song. Like I said, it's just a very fun song. Choreography wasn't that difficult, probably about the same level of different in 2014, but like like I said, it's kind of the same style because it's about the same time period, 1941 to 1945. Like I said, not too much to say about it. The fact that it was just a fun.
It doesn't feel the same without you here. I've got blankets of snow and bright white winter skies, hot chocolate from the tree and warm pumpkin pies. But more than this, all this holiday jubilee. Oh, what I want is the gift of you and me. So light the fire, turn the halls, hang the stockings up because I'm coming home for Christmas. Coming home for Christmas. Coming home for Christmas. Coming
So here we have 2016, my junior year of high school year, and this right here is my personal favorite year. We have opening with the core high school dance group. So much stuff going on, so many different people doing different things here. Like we have the first main group of guys that I'm in, followed by the two different lines of girls with the wreath. And now we're going to come up with the one line and pick them up on our arms in just a second. Yep, there we go. And now we have all the group to come together as we form two lines. And to be honest, looking back on this year, in my opinion, this was the best dancing group that has ever been put together for any tree I've been a part of, hands down. The level of talent, singing and choreography wise that this group had is beyond any other group I've been part of. And so we have here just more from the high school core group. This year was set, it's the first year that we did a modernized tree. This is set current year, it could be any year. It was 2016 at the time, so we'll say it's 2016. And we're supposed to be like hotel staff people, we're Air Vista workers. It was at the Air Vista Ski Lodge. But yeah, so we have just a lot more from the high school core group, doing our own little shindig. This took a while to learn, but it was very, very fun. The most fun I've ever had with a dance team was with this year for sure. So now we have this kind of just slow period where we're kind of rotating, just kind of doing some whatever we want, I guess, at this point. And we're opening up to the soloist that year to come out, and he's going to kind of open us up into our next portion of songs, which is It's Beginning to Look Like Christmas. And so he is having his solo right here. And so we have at the beginning just a couple of guys with their brooms and different things out there, a candy cane just kind of dancing along with them, a couple of girls up there as well. But then in a second, when he gets to the second part of the song, we will all join him. Here we come now. We're going to continue dancing throughout the rest of the song.
But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your home front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and
So just a very fun song, very fun vibe to this year being the first modern tree. And so here we have closing out with the core dance group as we're about to spin out and go to our entrances. And this is actually a perfect transition because we go to our entrances and then immediately, right after he gets done with his solo, we transition to the entire high school choir joining in for the rest of the opener. So essentially there's a couple parts. This is like the very first part with the core group just ended. Now this is part 2 of the opener with the entire high school group coming in. And we're going to continue to sing and dance here with another very fun, catchy song. Looking back on it, there was a lot of turns this year. I don't know why we did so many turns. I guess they just had a kick format. I don't know. Yeah, like I was saying, we have the whole high school group here combined with the core dance group as we dance through. It's the most wonderful time of the year. A bit of like a kick line type scene here. This was the first year that I feel like the choreography kind of was a little bit more creative in terms of the opening song. We got to expand a little bit more than we did with the 40s years. So now we have the ending of part 2 of the opener with the high school group, and now we're going to open up to the last part 3 of the opener, which brings in a special handbell groups, which also brings in the adult choir, which also brings in 2 of the main cast members to sing a duet in front of the entire high school choir. So this is like the cherry on top of the opener in terms of how special it was. We go from very lively dancing in the very beginning now to just kind of a calm, serene ending of the song with the handbells and the dancing from this special handbell group. So now we have the rest of the high school group join in dancing with the handbell group and the 2 lead cast members and the adult choir still with the handbells going. So this is just a very cool scene, bringing all the groups together, the different, like several different songs here in the opener to cap it off with this song. And in my opinion, it was one of the best opening scenes in terms of the choreography, the groups that were involved. Yeah, just a very fun year. And here we have the ending now. So here we have 2017, my senior year of Tree, and it's a sequel to the year before this. This is the like Air Vista 2, I guess, Return to Air Vista, whatever you want to call it. And it's the same premise. We are now the core high school group, a couple changes, a couple people left, a couple new people, and now here's the opening scene when we are getting instructions from our manager at the hotel of how we're going to run the hotel this year, and she's just kind of getting us all lined up. You can see they kind of have her as like the drill sergeant. We're all there listening to our orders. The one thing I remember from this song is there is a lot of running. It's a very fast-paced song in terms of getting in your places and then switching to your next places. So here we have the first move where we all kind of change places. So we're going from the middle of the stage there, and we're running around to our different entrances. Several of the girls run to go get mics on to sing kind of a trio song here. A duo song between Emma Catherine and Elizabeth, and then Jared Smith shows up to kind of finish it off. Yeah, like during the scene right now, we're just running in the back trying to get to our places, so it's like kind of stressful. And if I trip or something, I'm gonna miss my entrance because that's how fast-paced it was. The beginning not as bad. Towards the middle of the song, towards the end, we are booking it to guitar spot. So here we kind of were at a little bit of chill moment. We're just kind of we have them on the carts there, and we have the funny moment of Jared not being able to lift the bag, and then the boss coming up and it being super easy for her to lift. She hands it off to him. So we go from that scene, we have a little bit of like a waltz type move that we're doing right here. My partner is Charity. You can see her right there in the front corner. And at the end of this song, Peter Espy actually does a thing where he runs and drops his girl right here. And it was supposed to be funny. It was like kind of a spontaneous thing that he decided he would do, but like no one laughed because everyone thought he did it on accident. So that kind of backfired. But so now, like I said, we're all getting back in our places and we're running, and the girls are about to come across with some pillows, and then the guys are going to come down the middle of the stage down this ladder, and we had to run up the ladder to get up there, or else we were going to trip and like die. Like that's how serious it was. And we're just booking it. Everyone's like, get out of the way, they're coming through. And we're trying to, jump through backstage, and here we are coming down the ladder right now, the stairs, to get in our places. And so we have the high school core group who's been on the stage right now. Now the adult choir has joined the stage. We're getting down to these two like kick line kind of formations to finish out the song, combining the high school core group with the adult choir. This is kind of weird because this is the first year that we don't actually have the includence of the entire high school choir at any point in the opener. It's just the core group and the adult choir, and I don't know. This is definitely a fun year. My senior year of high school, doing it for the last time with a lot of my friends because a lot of them left. But this part right here at the end, it was kind of fun when we kind of separate from the adult choir and go get in our lines. That's kind of fun. And one of the sad things is when they're making the DVD, they use different cuts from different days. Well, Callie Smith was not supposed to be in any of the cuts. She had to fill in for one of the girls one day. Well, the one day that the girl missed ended up being the day that they used all of that clips for the video. So she's right there in the very front of the kick line, and they don't show the other girl that was there all the other times at all, which is kind of funny, I guess. But there we go. There's the end of 2017. So here we have 2018 Singing Christmas Tree, the most recent year, my most recent year that I was participating in. And here we have, it's a beach theme year. Kind of strange, but it was a nice change, I feel like. And we start off here with several different special groups for the high school. It wasn't like one specific core group. We had several different groups going. And then we have a duo here with two girls singing at the very beginning, getting Sheridan, and I'm not sure what her name is. Sorry, I don't know your name. This other girl singing right now. But funny story, if you look in the back, you can see Zach Burgess holding a football. Oh, well, Zach Burgess and I skit when we walked on stage, where I was supposed to throw him the football. You can see him there holding it in the pink shirt. Yeah, he's holding the football now. Well, every single time that I threw him the football, before this one clip, he caught it. There was never an issue, ever. He caught it every single time. One night, I might have thrown it a little bad. He might have just missed it. We don't know. We still argue about that. But point is, I threw it. He missed it. It rolls almost off the stage. He's freaking out, trying to pick it up without making a scene. Like, pretty much crashes into a bike that's going across the stage. He's trying to, like, be, discreet about it. And they used that one clip for the video of him missing the football. It kind of goes back to the year before this when they used all the clips of Callie when she filled in one night. And it's like you couldn't use all the other clips where the girl was there and she missed one night and use the clip where she missed the one night. And then we did this probably 100 times in dress rehearsals, and they used the one clip where he drops the football. I don't know. This is my commentary. I keep talking if I want about it. I think it's kind of funny that they use that clip. I'm not in the media booth. I don't know. But anyway, this is a beach year theme. Very lively, very fun. Fun in the sun. We don't get snow, but it doesn't matter because we still love Christmas kind of thing. But yeah. You can see me there. I had the best positioning I ever had this year. I'm in the front there with my light blue shorts. I was the oldest one on stage at this point because I am a college student at this point. But it's kind of cool to see me
me go from being a freshman in the very back all the way now to where I'm in college and I'm in the very front.
Kind of the seniority gig, I guess. But yeah, this is just kind of the high school group. That's all that's really featured right now. We're just kind of, chilling out, hanging out, dancing on the stage, just having a good time. The song I said is, it's upbeat, it's fun, it's beachy. Think of kind of, I guess, Hawaii or something when you're dancing to this song. But yeah.
We're having a coastal Christmas, so why don't you celebrate with us? The fun's in the air, you can feel it everywhere. We're having a coastal Christmas, so why don't you celebrate with us? The fun's in the air, you can feel it everywhere. We're having a coastal Christmas, so why don't you celebrate with us? The fun's in the air, you can feel it everywhere. We're having a coastal Christmas, so why don't you celebrate with us? The fun's in the air, you can feel it everywhere. Here the sun shines bright and all the grass is green. It's a summer wonderland down by the deep blue sea. Here the snow won't fall, but we don't notice it at all. 'Cause Christmas joys will stay the same. Here the sun shines bright and all the grass is green. It's a summer wonderland down by the deep blue sea. Here the snow won't fall, but we don't notice it at all. 'Cause Christmas joys will stay the same. No matter how the seasons change, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la.
And so with that, we have just watched the past 5 opening songs / scenes to the past 5 Singing Christmas Trees. And just going by what I said my parameters would be for the video, in terms of the ranking, I said I'm going to do it off of 3 things. The groups that were involved, the difficulty of choreography, and then just the overall things that stood out to me, parts of the song I like, parts of the year I like, things like that. Things that just caught my eye or just kind of, made me feel reminiscent. I don't know. So going in at number 5, and certainly remember, none of these years are bad. They were all great years. But coming in at number 5, the worst of the 5, I have the 2017 Singing Christmas Tree, the second Beast year. That comes in at number 5. Let me tell you why. The groups that were involved, only 2. Just the core group and the adult group. No high school choir. Well, the high school choir is the biggest part of the tree. That's the main grab. So it's a little unfortunate that they didn't include that group in there. Choreography wasn't very difficult. It was mostly just running around. So that's why the difficulty of choreography wasn't there. And just to be honest, it wasn't my favorite song. It wasn't my favorite opener. I felt like it was just kind of like a rushed through song. But yeah, I don't know. So coming in number 5, 2017. Number 4. So not the worst, but definitely not the best. I'm gonna go with 2018. And like I said, it wasn't a bad year, for sure. And trust me, I'm not putting it there because Zach dropped the football. That's not why it's number 4. I just feel like it wasn't the best song. It didn't really have a whole lot of Christmas feel to it, to be honest with you. It felt more like a summertime kind of song. Choreography wasn't too difficult. It definitely was more difficult than like 2015 or 2014, so it gets more points for choreography then. But the groups that featured, just the main high school group, and then some middle school, but they weren't even dancing. They were just with puppets. And just overall, wasn't my favorite year. Definitely liked it more than 2017, but again, it wasn't my favorite year. It was cool having a different vibe to it, being like a beachy type year, but it's not my favorite in terms of being a singing Christmas tree. Get it? Christmas. So number 4 is 2018. Number 3. So right in the middle, I'm going to put 2014. The curtain drop, awesome, amazing. I did like the Memphis-y feel, since I am from Memphis, with the Christmas Memphis song in the opener. I did like the swing dance with that one. The whole 1940s, like World War II kind of feel was kind of cool. And to be honest, it could be number 2, but just because I like 2015 a little bit better, I'm putting 2014 at number 3, because they're pretty much identical in my opinion. You have two 1940s years with swing dance groups in the beginning, transitioning to be the entire high school group. But one thing that 2015 had that 2014 didn't have was 2015 had the adult choir as well coming in and transitioning, along with a soloist from Andrew Robinson. And I don't know, we had the swing dancers in the beginning transitioning to the solo in 2015, and then in 2014 we had the swing dancers transitioning to the high school choir. So, I mean, they're pretty much the same thing, but the choreography for 2015 was a little bit more difficult to learn in my opinion, so it gets more points for that. So 2014 drops to number 3, and so 2015, as you expect, comes in at number 2. And 2015, the 1945-ish year, several years after 1941 in the 2014 year. 2015, my first year being in the swing dance group, had a lot of fun that year, just being a soldier coming back from war and that whole aspect of it. So that was just a lot of fun, to be honest. And the choreography, I felt like it was a little bit harder to learn that year, so it gets a little bit, a few more points for being a little bit harder to learn. And I mean, yeah, there's not a whole lot you can say between 2014 and 2015. They're pretty much the same thing, apart from just, kind of what is your opinion, like which one do you like more. And that was my third category, just kind of whatever stood out to me, what I like more. So 2014 drops to 3, 2015 is number 2, and for number 1, in my opinion, of these 5 years, the best opening scene, which is also the best opening scene in any tree, in my opinion, that I've been a part of. And like I said, this would be my 10th year. So out of 10 trees that I'll be a part of, I believe 2016, the first Air Vista year, is the best opening scene. Here is why. It starts out with the core high school dance group, which is, in my opinion, like I said, the best dance group I've ever been a part of. So much talent, so much skill. The choreography was difficult to learn, so it gets points for that. The songs were catchy. People liked them. And the number of songs. We start off with our several core dance group songs. We transition to the solo of It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. And then we go from that into the entire high school group singing It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. And then we transition with the handbell group, which also introduces the adult choir, which also introduces the two main cast members with a solo from Hannah Smith herself. And so the whole opener is amazing. There's like 3 parts to it. And I know that there were several parts to the other ones, like there was the swing dance group transitioning to the high school dance group and so on. But this year, Air Vista, the first Air Vista year, 2016, it was just so much different, because we go from so many years in a row of like 1920s, 19-teens, 1940s, we jump all the way up to a modernized like 2016 tree. And so it was just a much different feel to it, and it was a fresh feeling. It was nice to be able to like feel like, okay, we're actually kind of modernized now. Like we can make references that actually people will understand. The people that aren't 80 will understand. But it was just a really, really fun year in terms of the opener. I think it would be hard-pressed to find someone who would disagree with me that was a part of that dance group that would say that any other year would pass that. Just because we had a lot of fun together. We really clicked and just bonded. And, yeah. So it's kind of funny because the second Air Vista comes in last and the first Air Vista comes in first. So you can tell that there was a big jump, I feel like, in terms of the dance group from 2016 to 2017. And so that's why number 5, 2017. Number 4, 2018. Number 3, 2014. Number 2, 2015. Number 1, 2016. So yeah, this was my first stab at a recording style, reviewing style, commenting style, editing style video with the ranking of the 5 years of tree. And so yeah, if you disagree with me, and I'm sure a lot of you do that were part of these trees, let me know in the comments. Which tree order do you think it should be in? What was your favorite tree of these if you were a part of them? Let me know. I want to get some comments down there that I can read, because I enjoy when y'all give me some feedback. So yeah. And that's about it. I'm really excited for Tree this year. Like I said, I got a call back. Don't know how that's going to go out. We'll see. I'll know by tomorrow probably. But if I don't get a cast part, I will probably just be like a townsperson or a backstage person. But I am being involved for that 10th year, because I want to be involved for the 10th year. That'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how the new mic sounds. And yeah, hope you guys come back for more future videos and tell your friends about this. And hey, you want to watch a video about Christmas in August? Yeah, okay, let's watch this one. But yeah, anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, peace out, y'all.